Right, good day, everybody. My name's John Grosvenor. I'm the chair of Goalball UK, and normally this sort of would be done at the end of season awards, but obviously we've had to cancel that this year. So, like a lot of things in life at the moment, we're doing things virtually. Just looking back on the season to March, it was a terrific year, really, for Goalball and Goalball UK. And a shame it had to come to an end prematurely, but then that's life. Goalball has never really been in a much better place. We've got more players, more volunteers, and more clubs, and clubs developing early. So we're actually being in a terrific place at the end of the last financial year in March. Looking at the elite side of things, the women, the highlight of the women was in the European Championships when they beat Russia, who were the reigning world European champions at the time. Never seen the women's team play better, and it really rather helped by the fact that they scored a goal with the first shot of the game. But we really got quite excited with that at the end. The men have had a quiet year from a competition point of view, but what has been really, really exciting and encouraging is the way the youngsters have been performing. The men's under 23 won bronze at the European Paralympics, Youth Paralympics. And the women under 19 also won bronze at the World Games in Australia. So well done to all of them, and also to the men's team who've been working hard, or were working hard in the last year to get themselves ready for the competitions, of course, which were scheduled for October for the European Championships, which are no longer going to happen. So a really success and great success, and of course at this point in time the lockdown and then the pandemic hit us, and that's been tough, I know, for all people, particularly though visibly impaired and blind people. And the Goalball UK team have been working really quite hard to keep in contact with the clubs and the Goalball community. And also things change almost every week at the moment. The Goalball UK team have been looking hard about how and when we can get a return to some form of activity for Goalball. Nobody really quite sure how and when that's going to be, but what I can tell you, quite frankly, is that we will be as well prepared as we can be, as and when guidelines are given by the government and indoor sports are allowed to take place. But it will be a little while yet, I'm sure. It kind of helps that we're in our sort of mid-season lull, but as I say, the UK, Goalball UK will be well prepared for as and when we can do some form of activities. So this will sort of preface the end of season awards, and I'd like to congratulate all those who've been awarded some sort of honour. We've had more nominations than ever, and I think that just shows the real success and growth of Goalball at this point in time. So good luck to everybody. Stay safe, try and keep fit, and we'll look forward to seeing you back on the court, because Goalball will come back one day. No worries about that. Cheers now.
Hi everyone, it's Catherine from Goalball UK here, and I've got the honour of announcing the Player of the Season for 2019-20. So where do we start? I suppose we start in a sports hall in Dundee in March 2019. That's when I first met the recipient of the award. It was a Scottish Disability Sport Have a Go Day, and this person came along and had a go, and to me instantly stood out as someone who was a future goalballer. Considering the fact she's based in Scotland, her commitment over the past season has been incredible. She's taken every opportunity possible to get involved, to learn more about the sport, and thanks often to her mum, who's helped her out travelling around. Came down to the summer camp at RNC in August, and also the conference in September. She's also visited numerous clubs to go training, and has really established herself as part of the Goalball family. She made a competitive debut playing for a composite team in the North region in October, and walked away with not only a gold medal, but also the highest female goalscorer award. She then stepped up to intermediate level and again played extremely well and won the top female goalscorer award there. Moving on to the intermediate trophy, again playing for an intermediate team, she really shone on court there. So it's been an absolutely fantastic season for her. On top of everything else, she's also helped off the court. She's done both a school leaders and a club leaders qualification, and has helped out with taster sessions and school sessions. So Goalball family, I've got great pleasure in announcing that this season's Player of the Season goes to Samantha Goff.
With great delight that I've got Samantha Goff, who's won the Player of the Year award, and her dad Stephen sat alongside with me, virtually of course. Stephen's just going to read out the nomination of why he nominated Sam for the award, and then Sam will follow up with the acceptance award. Over to you, Stephen.
Hi there, I'm Stephen Goff. I'm Samantha's dad. I'd just like to say I nominated Samantha because her 100% she gives to all our sports she does, and especially Goalball. She's took it on after myself and Samantha did a Disability Scotland introduction into Goalball, and since then she's just absolutely excelled at it, and she's 100% to a team. She's a team player. Whenever I ask her how she got on, it wasn't how I got on, it's how the team did. And all the time it's about the team. For what she's been through with losing her sight over the years and the dark places she's been in, she's just excelled at swimming, at sports, and especially Goalball. They've took her under her wing, and she's excelled with the Goalball family now. And she loves the travelling, the competitions, just a fantastic, amazing girl for what she's been through.
Yeah, excellent. Sam, just over to you. Have you got any words that you'd like to say? Just on top of that.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my family and friends for all their support, and especially my mum, who deals with my Goalball schedule. And I'd like to thank Catherine Fielding for kicking off my Goalball journey. And I'd also like to acknowledge my coaches, Robert and Simon, and my teammates, and the Goalball family. And
congratulations to Samantha on winning the Player of the Season award. I would now like to pass you over to Faye Dale, who is going to announce the winner of our second award, the Keith Lound Service to Sport award.
Hello, it's Faye from Goalball UK. I'm the National Talent Lead, and it's my privilege to announce that the winner of the 2019-2020 Keith Lound Service to Sport award will go to Hannah Webber from the Nottinghamshire Sheriffs Goalball Club. I've worked with Hannah now for 10 plus years, and she's been involved in Goalball for since 2011, and my funniest memory of Hannah is when she turned up to a training session early because we'd just got our new set of goals and she was going to put them up. She's very, very pleased with herself. Unfortunately, the goals were only 6 meters long. Anyone that knows how long they should be, it's 9 meters. But you've got to love a trier. But Hannah has given so much to Goalball over the past 10 years through the club and to Goalball UK as well, and was a volunteer at London 2012. So yeah, thank you, Hannah, for everything that you've done. I'm now going to pass over to Sham Kauza, who nominated Hannah, and then she can tell you her reasons why. But again, Hannah, well done, congratulations, really well deserved.
So I have Hannah Webber and Shamila Kauza on the phone virtually, of course. It's with great pleasure that obviously Hannah Webber is the 2019-2020 Keith Lound Service to Sport Award, and I'd like to just ask Shamila just to say a few words on the reasons why she's nominated her, and obviously the team at Nottingham as well. Over to you, Sham.
Hannah is one of the founding members of Nottinghamshire Sheriffs Goalball Club. From our first ever session and introduction to Goalball in late 2010, Hannah has played an integral part of building the foundations of the club, a club which has been home to many players and facilitated and supported teams in all 3 levels of Goalball play. Hannah always goes above and beyond for Goalball, giving ample amounts of her time to support in the club and Goalball in general, donning many hats from referee, taxi service to coach at training and competitions, as well as accompanying people with broken limbs to the hospital, whether that be with the nose, fingers or knees. Not forgetting Hannah volunteering at the London 2012 Paralympics for Goalball, Hannah is selfless and the bedrock of Nottinghamshire Sharers Goalball Club. So, Hannah, you deserve it.
Brilliant. That's brilliant, that, Shamala. Absolutely brilliant. Hannah, I'll pass over to you now. If you'd like to say a few words, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for the award. Thank you to Sham and the rest of the team and to Goalball UK. I'm kind of really chuffed and slightly overwhelmed, if I'm being totally honest. I've been involved, for those of you that don't know me, I've been involved in Goalball for just under 10 years and had loads of really positive experiences, from setting up the club itself with Faye Dale, and Sham was actually one of the founder members, to actually volunteering at the London 2012 Paralympics, to seeing players like come up through the ranks and really develop and achieve their potential on the goalball court. It's just been an amazing 10 years. But I think what I really love about goalball and why I've been involved for so long is the sense of community that is kind of around the sport, and also how inclusive it is. So I really hope that the next 10 years is just as positive.
Excellent. Can't echo them words enough. And like I say, congratulations on the award.
Thank you.
And like I say, thank you to Shamala for that good bit of wording as well. It's great that obviously we can get together and share this with the Goalball family.
It's such a shame that we're not joining together for our end of season event this year. But we've got lots of things that we've just celebrated, which is fantastic. It's been really touching to see what I've just seen. It's also been really great to actually see we've started this hashtag Goalball family, and we've actually got even more people added to the wonderful people in literally families playing together. The Britons at Crowset Warriors, the Hudsons at Scarborough Panthers, the Payne family at Derbyshire Ducks, the Ropers, of course, at Fen Tigers, and the Young family South Wales representing their clubs. The season started with our Grow the Game conference in York, which was wonderful. We're not going to be able to do that this year, but we do have plans for a virtual conference, which will be, again, it will be ground setting for us and really make a difference. The season last that we had, though, started with the first regional novice and intermediate tournament in Bristol. Standards were high, and the standards in this season have continued to get high, and they continued to be raised at every competition right up until the intermediate trophy in Birmingham, which unfortunately after that curtailed the season. I think that final tournament really did epitomise what's great about our sport. 15 teams battling out over 2 days, really competitive sporting environment, some excellent coaches, and of course our wonderful army of volunteer officials and activators and the staff that I'm lucky to lead. Over the course of the season, it's been great also to see the developing of existing clubs, lots of new players enabling many clubs to enter more than one team, and also new teams. Numerous taster sessions with partners have also led to these new clubs, which is, again, it's a great development. Watching the virtual tournaments in the later months that have taken over since mid-March has been entertaining, but obviously it's not as good as the real thing. Congratulations, what I'd also like to say, to all of the clubs that won the leagues and also the top goal scorers, and you can see all them still on our website. The individual awards, we received so many, more than ever, worthy nominations, and reducing that list to a short list and then selecting the eventual winner was really challenging for our club and competition committee. I would like to say well done to Sam and Hannah particularly. I've really enjoyed just watching you now. Hannah, watching her, it especially moved me to tears, to be honest. I'd also like to mention those that were shortlisted. David Scott, again, after a short break, has come into our sport and has acted as a real role model for us, which is really pleasing. Thank you, David. I'd also like to mention Liam. Again, he's thrown himself into the sport, into a high level this season, continuing to improve, and again, acting as a real role model and of how to behave and how to improve yourself. Also, I think it'd be remiss to not mention Tommy Britton, who was shortlisted for the Tommy Lound Award, the Keith Lound Award. Tommy was shortlisted last year and was runner-up last year as well. And the work that he done, supported by Robin at Croyset, has been instrumental in the change of goalball within London. Thank you, Tommy. Please keep up the good work. Finally, I'd like to make a big thank you to everyone in the goalball family. What's ended up being a different season to what, but it's still been brilliant, as our sport is. 3 years ago, I stood in the EIS in Sheffield at this event, at the end of season event, and spoke about finding a job you love and then never having to go to work again. I don't think I've ever spoken a true word, and I'd like to take the opportunity to thank you, my goalball family. I know it's an adopted tradition that I would, if we were in Sheffield now, be buying you all an end of season drink, which goes down well, really well. I'd like to say this to you all, to players, coaches, referees and volunteers, and a wonderful staff team that I'm lucky to work with. I'd like to say thank you. I know that we're paused at the moment, but I would like to say cheers. Thanks very much for all that you do, and I really look forward to seeing you next season when it is safe for us to do so. Please stay safe and look after your young ones, and be proud to be part of the Goalball family. Thank you.